Hello, my name is Liberty-Jubilee Zhang, and I'm president of American Youth Resistance, actively changing our world. I am completely exhausted, and every cell in my body is exhausted. I normally can sleep pretty good if I go to bed exactly at 10, and I can sleep through some of the hard stuff, but on my medication, I get akathisia. And if you don't know what akathisia is, it's where you have involuntary muscle movement. So all night I had involuntary muscle movement in my legs. I got up to go to the bathroom, and then when I tried to go back to sleep, my legs were just violently shaking and convulsing, and when you're sleepy, you can't really think straight. And also my medications, I shouldn't take too much medication. I take hydroxyzine to help me relax sometimes. Eventually at 5 a.m. I got up and I realized that it's just not going to go away, and I needed to take a hydroxyzine. Luckily it was in the time frame that I would be allowed to have that medication. Then my husband woke me up this morning at 8 because I was supposed to study photography with him. And it's really hard because it's he doesn't understand why I can't function sometimes. I couldn't function this morning because I spent all night having akathisia, and I can't function because I took a hydroxyzine, and I shouldn't take one in the middle of the night because now I'm tired. What I want people to understand is that it is absolutely exhausting being on mental health medications. It's something I would never wish upon anyone. It's so hard. Even when you get a medication that is working, there's still side effects. And out of all the antipsychotics I've been on, Latuda is the less medicine that has side effects, but it's just so completely exhausting being on these medicines. So now it's 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I feel like I haven't slept at all, and I'm so tired. But now I'm kind of awake. So now I don't know if I should force myself to stay awake and drink coffee and just try to be functioning, because then I'll mess up my sleep schedule if I don't go to bed when I'm supposed to at 10. It's just sometimes nothing works to make life easy. So I miss doing my photography lesson with my husband because I couldn't stay awake. I just wish sometimes I could function and that it wasn't so hard. I like Latuda, don't get me wrong. I'm really thankful for Latuda, and I'm really glad that finally after I think it was 6 years being sick that I finally was able to have Latuda. So don't get me wrong, I'm really glad, and I wouldn't want to be on any other medicine, but it does, for me, have very strong side effects. It used to make my lips move like that, and my daughter would say that I'm like goldfish kisses because I was always and the doctors, what they say with side effects, they're either you can have these side effects or you can just live in the mental hospital. There's no way to have everything be smooth. Latuda is the only antipsychotic that doesn't make me suicidal, so I don't really have that much options. What amazes me, though, is that doctors can say that it's okay to have involuntary movement. That was just very amazing to me, that they want you to be on medicines that are making your muscles move. Like, I wonder what that is really doing to my body. If my legs are moving like that. It's significantly better. The longer that I was on Latuda, the lip movement stopped, and my lips would just twitch. Sometimes, for no reason, they just twitch and twitch. Like, if I try to hold my mouth still, my lips would twitch. But over time, it got less and less, and the akathisia in my legs got less and less. It used to feel like my legs had sand in it, and like an hourglass, you turn the sand, and the sand moves, and you can feel all the little pieces of sand going downward. It used to feel like my legs were empty, and that there was sand inside that was moving around and causing me to have to move. Like I said, it's gotten a lot better. I'm glad that I was patient, and I take Latuda at night. That way I can sleep through the akathisia. But not last night. Whoa. Last night was just horrific. And it's not tossing and turning. It's not like that. It's not just simple, like, oh, I'm moving around. It's like they're like twitching like this, and I'm like this when I'm sleeping. Like, my legs are like freaking moving on their own. You know, I have goals like to do the dishes or put the laundry away. But when you feel like this, it's like you feel like you can't do anything. Like, you're so exhausted. You just don't have the energy. It's hard to explain, because I used to not always be sick. Like, before I got sick when I was 28. Before that, my house was always clean. My minivan was always vacuumed. I was on top of it. And for whatever reason, when you have a mental illness, it's so hard to adult and function. And I remember when my daughter was little, just trying to pick up the toys was like the hardest thing that I did all day. And the days would slip by, and I would wonder, what did I do all day? But I don't even know. It's like you are just lost